Hey guys, what's going on? It's Moiseaujoe here, and today is going to be our second official life story. So last night I did one, and it was called The Ogre, and it's pretty funny. It was about how me and my friends are naive when we were kids. But you guys could go check that one out. I'll leave a link in the description below for it if if you want to laugh a bit, just have a little cheer up in your day, which you'll be already getting in this video, because this video is another life story which is pretty funny, and I call this one The Lady of the Night because well, you'll see what happens in it. So what was I going to say? Anyways, let's just start the video. Again, like I said last night, if like this one's like less bad than last night, but if you find this video offensive, please just let me know, and I'll make sure not to offend you again. But you shouldn't find this one offensive. It's not really offensive at all, actually. But anyways, guys, please enjoy Lady of the Night. Alright, so I was 12, and it was my 12th birthday. It seems like these like weird stories always just happen on my like birthday. It's like almost as if my parents are like setting it up or something. I don't know. That's what Wolf Basil was telling me today. But anyways, so it was my 12th birthday, and this time my family decided to take me on a trip to Cuba for my birthday. So I was pretty excited about that. It was really fun. We're having really fun. We had a pretty nice 5-star resort, and we were just hanging out at the beach a lot. And then on the day of my birthday, we decided to go to Havana, which is the main city of Cuba. It's a pretty big city. It's yeah. Anyways, so we went. So there was me, my mom, my dad, my mom's friend Karen, and this random guy named Carlos that Karen met, and he came along because he lived there, and he knew where everything is in Havana and stuff. So he came along too. He could barely speak a word of English, but he was a very nice guy. But anyways, so we're having a nice day in Cuba. We're walking around. It's boiling hot. I get dehydrated at one point, but we're just walking around. Then we decide to have our supper at like a special place. It's kind of weird. It was actually someone's house. Yeah, we ate at someone's house, and it was like a house restaurant, but it was pretty cool. It had good food, so I enjoyed that. And then Carlos like walked like 5 miles just to like get me a cake and then walk back. Like that's where he was like the whole time whenever we're eating. So that was pretty nice of him. But anyways, that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is at around 11 o'clock at night, we decided to head back to the hotel. So we're driving back. It's a good 2-hour drive back. So we're just driving back. We're just randomly talking. I'm tired. I'm almost like dozing off and stuff. But we go to a stop, and I'm like half asleep, but I wake up because like we stopped. I think that we're back at the hotel, but it turns out we weren't. We were just at a street light. There was like a stop sign. Well, there was a street light, and there was like a little booth for you to wait for the bus in. But so there were a couple people walking, and like they just walk by, and then there was this one woman. All right, this one woman that was just still there, just standing there, and my dad beeped the horn at a guy in front of us because he was moving kind of slow. So my dad just wanted to speed things up, so he beeped the horn at him, and as he beeped the horn at him, this woman started to approach my car. Okay, and like I'm just like dozing off, like I'm like half dead, like when this is happening. I'm dozing off, and I doze off again, and then I hear knocking on the window, and this girl, like this woman, is staring right at me, and she was wearing like leopard colored pants, red high heels, a red jacket, and a white shirt underneath. That's exactly what I remember her wearing. And she had like black frizzy hair, and looked very, very Hispanic from her hair and her face and stuff. Well, she was Cuban, obviously. But yeah, anyways, this woman was knocking on my window, okay, and I tried to like my dad said, undo the window so she could ask her question or whatever. I couldn't undo it, so he had like the controls of the front, so he undid it for me. And I say, hi, is there anything I could do for you? Do you need any help or anything? And she's she looks at me with a really weird smile, okay? And she barely speaks any English, this woman. Like, she's like, half the time she's speaking in Cuban, but this is what I managed like out for her to say. She's like are you looking for service? So I'm wondering what she's talking about here, for service. And I ask, well, what service are you talking about here? And she looks at me, she's like, service. So I'm looking at her with a very suspicious look. I'm like, what does this woman mean by service? Like, my dad's at the front, and he's not really saying anything because he already knows what's going on right now. So he's not saying anything. Neither is my mom or Karen or anyone. I'm just like there, and she just keeps speaking to me. She's asking me all these questions that like don't really mean anything, as if like as if she doesn't want anyone to overhear her saying anything bad. So, anyways, so I'm just looking at her with this curious look. I'm like, look, we kind of need to get back to our hotel. So can you please tell us what you need? And she's like, service. And I'm looking at her, and then and then she's like, come back to my place. And then that's when I realized that she was a Cuban hooker, and and she was asking a 12-year-old if I wanted her services. Now, I don't know why she's asking a 12-year-old if I'm in grade 6, okay? And she's asking if I want to have sex with her. And I'm just sitting there all puzzled at first, and then it just hits me right in the head. And I'm just like, what? No, get out of here, sicko. And then she's like, whatever. And she just walks away, just flicking her hand in the air as if, like a really like weird, like girly move whenever a girl's mad or something. She's just flicking her hand in the air. I'm just like, really, lady? Really? Is this how low you have to sink for your pimp? Come on, you're asking a 12-year-old if he wants to go back to your room. I mean, that's just sick. I don't know if she noticed how old I was, because it was pretty dark at the time, but she should notice by my voice. My voice was pretty, squeaky at the time. I was only a little kid. But anyways, like, we just continued on our way, and we went home. No, sorry, not home. Back to the hotel. So anyway, and when we got back, we just like, I was just still thinking about that. I'm like, well, this story is just sticking in my head. And as soon as I got back from Cuba, I was just telling my friends about the lady of the night, the Cuban hooker, coming to my window and asking a 12-year-old if I want her services. But anyways, guys, that was my second life story. So I'll be doing more. I just need to think of some more. I have tons of these in my head. It's just I'm having one of those weird mental blocks right now where I can't really think of anything. But I will be coming out with new stuff, and I will be coming out with new creepypastas as well. Maybe I'll either do one later tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, the creepypastas will be coming out again. I was just taking a little break for a little while. I just wanted to do some life stories. I just wanted to make you guys laugh instead of making you guys scared. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Soon I will be starting up a new series of like a Minecraft series. I'll be starting from scratch, and I'll be building my way up to the top. I'll probably have around approximately 100 episodes. So that'll be pretty cool. I'll just have a complete Minecraft series going on there. And yeah, anyways guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and subscribe if you like watermelon. And make sure to check out my friend CZ's World's channel. I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as my last video, which also has a link in the description below for CZ's World. He does some horror stuff. Like he does horror short stories, and they're really cool. So you guys should check that out. Anyways guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is Moiseaujoe, and don't get a Cuban hooker coming up to your window.